So we're here, Jack Redding, dog form. Come on out. We're here. Where are we? We're here at Dovestones Reservoir, up north, near to Manchester, to hang out with Jack Redding for the day. We want to see what he gets up to, what makes him tick, what he has for breakfast, does he have to work? But first off, let's go for a ride. Come say hi, Albus.
No!
So this is Jack's dog, Albus. The man himself. How you doing, Jack? Good morning.
Good morning.
We've got Jim over here.
Goodbye.
Hooks at dogs. Rigs all set up, we're going to head up the hills. Go and have some fun. So we're just riding along this ridge line across here to get to the trails. We're going to do a bit of uphill trials. Got a nice little section here. Let's see who can clean it. I'll just get into position. Right, Jack's up first. Oh. That's the bash ring. There we go, one fruit. Right, old Jim lad. Come on, Jim.
Come on, son.
Oh, yeah!
We both chiselled that rock out with our...
Right, no pressure now, eh?
Easy for you now, the chisel not much off that rock.
Yeah, we've... that's the culprit there.
He looks flat.
All right. Speed and lean forward. Go on, son.
Yeah.
Oh, nearly. It's a good first effort.
Wrong gear.
It took Jim 18 years to be able to do that.
We got up the hard bit. Well, there you go. That's it. I need to train on some rocks more. It's my Southern Fairy ways.
Yeah, the Southerners just can't smash the crank.
So, like I said earlier, we're going to find out if Jack has a real job. Turns out he does, and a pretty cool one. He's an optometrist, so he inspects eyes and yeah, finds out if you need glasses or not. So let's go and see where he works, and over to you, Jack.
Come on in.
Show around.
Come into my domain. This is where the magic happens.
Cool.
Or not.
So this is your, what, how many days a week are you at this?
In the winter, 2 days a week.
Right.
Come and sit here and do eye tests and check people are alright and
Yeah.
dispense glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Saturday, and then in the summer when the racing starts, if I'm here I just do a Wednesday
Right.
to keep my hand in, and then
Yeah.
obviously quite a lot of the time I'm not here. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's,
And there's a cool fact that Jack told me earlier, that
I think it's a fact.
he's got a master's degree in his optometry, and it's a cool thing to see, you know, pro downhiller having a degree. And
Don't think there's any other World Cup downhill racers who have a master's degree.
yeah.
Maybe wrong.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong,
Yeah.
fair enough. But there's my proof. Pretty proud of that. 4 years of my life. Lots of debt.
Yeah.
But no, well worth it. I think a lot of
There you go. It shows your kids, you know, you got to work hard. Doesn't all just come falling to you, but you know.
I think a lot of
make
kids
it-
as well nowadays, they think that, oh, I race a bike,
Yeah.
I can make money out of that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
not
it's
many
tough.
people can. Only
It's
those
tough.
very top boys can earn a real living out of mountain biking.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Without my optometry, I wouldn't be able to do the things I do and travel
Yeah, yeah.
that I do. Obviously, my sponsors are great and they make it a lot easier for me and pay a lot of the expenses, but
Yeah.
I still front a lot of the cost myself. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen at school kids, otherwise you'll
Yeah.
you won't be having as much fun.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, if you want to come in and have a seat,
Yeah.
we'll wipe that mud off you first, shall we, from your bike ride? So yeah, people will come in, I'd say hello, ask them how they're getting on, we'd have a chat,
Yeah.
history and symptoms,
Yeah.
and then we'd assume we've done all that.
Yeah.
We bring this guy over, borrow your hat. We'd see what you can see without first, but there's no lenses in here. Hello Alice, you're going to do the eye test. So, what's the lowest line you can read there?
All right. I'm looking up at the bottom one.
What does it say?
LCNK.
Oh, he's brilliant. What does the top one say?
ERPD.
So that's your 20/20 vision. That's what that line is. So if you can go below that, then you've got better than 20/20 vision. Can you see more?
VFLH.
Any good?
Or N.
And good, gonna say one wrong. And then if you swap over, bottom line, is that okay?
Yeah. LCNK.
Top line?
DNZL.
Good. So yeah, again, that's your 20/20 vision. How's the middle?
YFLN.
It's not a Y.
V.
Good. And then
F.
with both eyes together, any on the bottom line?
HRKC.
Yeah, so that's all the letters we've got. If your vision was worse, we'd use those dots, and we can do, we can do astigmatism testing. That would go a little
Right.
bit blurry.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
it's
like, are they round, or are they better with 1 or 2?
Yeah.
That's all that side of things. But because yours are really good, we wouldn't need to do any of that.
Well, hey.
And then we've got this guy, which is your ophthalmoscope. So that's like a glorified magnifying torch,
Right.
I guess you could say. So we get
Yeah.
really close up to
Yeah,
your
yeah.
eye and stuff. You look down the room, and we look in. And there's your you got any referral forms, Andy? So yeah, we look in, we have a look and make sure everything's all right in there. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Nice.
The crux of it, this.
Yeah, it's great to see. Awesome. Thank you, Doctor.
Your chair, isn't it? I need to throw it out, but I can't bring myself to do it.
So we had an awesome ride this morning. Jack took me up onto Saddleworth Moor. Is that
Saddleworth
right?
Moor.
Yeah. Rode
So
some of his own tracks. Pretty gnarly. It was an awesome ride. It's cool to ride some really techie stuff. I haven't done that for a while. But yeah, just wanted to dig a bit deeper into what makes Jack tick and what his plans are for the year. So I remember first seeing you riding Jack at, I think it was a Llangollen or Llangollen BDS in like 2011.
Yeah.
On at Elmsworth.
That's the one.
Yeah. And
Got one hanging over there. And one
we'll
over
show you that in a minute. Yeah, and like just tell us a bit about how, you know, when you started riding and how things have evolved for you through the years, and you know how it's got you to where you are today.
Yeah, I mean, a brief history is I just rode for fun until 2006, and then met Tom Braithwaite round here on an XC ride. I'd always wanted to race downhill, but back then like the internet wasn't what it is now.
Yeah, it's moving so fast.
Yeah, exactly. So he told me like where I could go and do a race. Went and raced Casus. I was a second year junior. Came 16th out of 32. Loved it.
Yeah.
So back then I was like still playing football at quite a high level, and that kind of went off. And the biking, I started wanting to do that a bit more. So I raced 2007 as a senior. Finished 4th in the senior category. Loved it again, but it was still just like a hobby. I wasn't planning on doing any serious racing or anything like that. In my eyes, I remember saying to my buddy at Dunkeld, I was like, we started far too late. We're never going to race World Cups or anything like that. Like we're late teens. These kids are doing it from a young age. Like we've got no chance. Then I lived in Whistler between college and uni for a year, and just rode my bike every day all summer.
That'll do it, won't it?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Every day.
Came back, went to I won a couple of BC Cups over there, which was like, I was kind of like, why am I winning these races? This is weird. And then when I came back, I went
weird though.
Yeah, good weird. But I was like, why am I able to do this? And then I came back, went up to a national in Leithen, and qualified 1st in expert, 5th in elite.
Cool.
With a crash.
Awesome.
So I was like, here we go. And then I crashed 4 times in my race run the following day. So I spent that winter just like learning to do full runs, just like learning. 2009 then, and I won 10 expert races on the balance in the UK.
Cool.
And then at the end of the year, won a Canadian national. And like I was telling you earlier, didn't even have it in my mind. But after I'd won it, people I was with were like, you've got 30 UCI points, you can race World Cups.
Sweet. So you kind of just fell into it, and that's a good way of getting there.
And the nice thing is, my first ever World Cup was bang on 10 years ago at Maribor.
Awesome.
And we're going back there next month. And it's one of my favourite ever tracks.
First one for this year.
So since then, got in with Ellsworth through buying their bikes.
And you helped develop some new ones, is that right?
I
remember seeing some prototypes.
With Ellsworth, we tried with that. But the shipping from the US, man, was a nightmare. And they sent me a load of bikes one time in 2012, and they got held up in customs. And one thing, that protein shake is like sitting right there. One thing led to another, and the bikes never made it here. And that's when the Mojo Chris Porter link was already there, and I managed to get a Trek off them. They had team riders on Treks, so they helped me out in like May. It was like last minute, like 2 weeks before the Baldasol World Cup.
Wow!
So they got me a Trek.
Switched onto a new bike.
So I was on Trek 2012 and 13, just privateering while I was still at uni doing my degree. And then I got on SC Intense 2014.
And that's a full factory team?
No. It was similar to how I was running One Vision.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Sorry, am I in your way? He's like, get off my chair. So they really looked after me, paid my expenses, but there was no salary. Got to keep a couple of bikes. So it was good. But, you know, you weren't getting paid. So, and then I knackered my shoulder and raced the whole year with a really bad, not a really bad shoulder injury, just like rotator cuff injury. I had no strength in it. And my physio said,
had time. And
my physio was like, if you fall on it, it's just going to keep going back. So I was racing half cocked, and I kept coming like 38th. And it's nothing, is it? You need to be top 20 or no one cares. So didn't ride for them again, and set up One Vision the year after.
Cool.
So first year with Trek UK, on a very like.
And I presume the whole One Vision thing came about with you being an optometrist and and it being your vision to ride a bike, and just great. It's a fitting name, isn't it?
My One Vision is just to be my best self at anything I do. Like I'm always trying to better myself. So that was kind of like where we came up with the name.
It's awesome.
So we had a year with Trek UK. The Athens came and took all of Trek's global marketing budget, so we couldn't have anything at all. Even because we were just like borrowing bikes, giving them back, we weren't even keeping them, and we couldn't even do that in 16. So the whole Nikolai thing was just like a last minute. Like I'd been to Chris Porter at Mojo with my Trek to set up my suspension. Still with the eye that I was going to be riding Trek the following year. This was in like October or September or whatever. And Chris was like, your bike's too small, this, that and the other. And I rode one of his geometrons around the car park, and he was telling me all about it. And I was like, oh, whatever. I'm open-minded on hear anything. And then a couple of weeks later, I got the kind of news that the Athertons were on Trek, and I was like, right, well, that's why I'm not hearing back from Trek UK.
Yeah.
We're obviously doomed. So I kind of threw Chris like a little thing to bite on, and I knew he would. I said, "Oh, have you ever thought about how fast your one of Geometrons would be down a World Cup track?" And straight away he was just like, "Oh yeah!" And that was it. Then couldn't stop him. We designed the G19,
and that's their downhill bike.
Yeah, that's what we did. I worked with Chris and Nikolai to design that, and it was dead quick, man. We designed it from the G16 platform, the trail bike. Yeah. Started it in November, and we had bikes end of January.
Wow,
it was ridiculous.
That's awesome.
We finished the design.
And like just Nikolai quality of stuff as well. It's just like the welds are just like so good.
They're made really well. They're strong. They're good bikes. To this day, I'd recommend the frames to anyone. They don't break.
Awesome.
Really enjoy. I've had 3 amazing seasons on them. I've had World Cup top 20s, top 10 splits, raced world champs, won a BDS. So nobody can raise their eyebrows at that bike, me included. Like it was a great bike, but last year it was time or the end of last year it was time for a change. So
change is always good, isn't it?
It needed to freshen things up, and I wanted to ride one of them Commensals. Like just watching them work last year, I was like, I want to ride that bike. And
that's it. You know, it's important to feel that in yourself, isn't it? To feel comfortable and confident that the bike can deal with what you're doing.
That excitement as well, to be like, oh, this is new, and so bought one of those in October, because I knew even if I got sponsorship off them, it'd be a slow process. It would be like now. And I like to kind of know what I'm doing and be prepared and stuff. So took a bit of a hit, invested some money in a bike, and just loved it from the off. And the other thing was I didn't know if I'd be a large or an XL, and they only had large in stock, so I was like, let's get it here.
I mean, I was sitting on it just a minute ago, and you know, it's cool to sit on a downhill bike. I haven't sat on one for a long time, but it's funny, like it feels the same size as a trail bike in a sense. You know, the cockpit, you're sitting there and you're like, wow, trail bikes have got so big now. That, you know, they're just a little version of a downhill bike, aren't they? Like, you know, it's amazing what you can do on them, and like you'll see in the video from this morning what we were riding. You know, it's awesome terrain and
proper stuff.
You know, and the little bikes handle it no problem. So
yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So that's kind of how you got here today.
That's why I was saying here.
So like, if you were to give your 15, 16-year-old self some advice on, you know, any aspiring pro riders that want to kind of work to get to where you are today, like what advice would you give to someone?
I think the big division is, are you a Matt Walker or a Danny Hart, and are you on a factory team? If you are, chase your dream. You've got the support, they're investing in you, chase your dream, make it happen, you'll earn money, hopefully riding push bikes. If you're not one of those people, listen at school. Because not many people make money in this sport. Not
it's
many
tough.
people
it's
at
tough,
all.
isn't it?
And if you're not invested in as a younger rider, it's pretty tough to get those team deals. Those teams, they'll invest in people who come through early. It's all about who you know. It's all very cliquey. And I'm not meaning to sound bitter. That is just how it is.
And I mean, I think both of us in a little way are from the same. That, you know, I started riding late, like not till I was like 19, 20, and I'm 31 now. So it's taken me 10 years to get to what I'm doing now. And you know, it's your 10th year racing World Cups, is that right? So, you know, it's that whole thing that you got to keep going at it, haven't you? It's, you know, believing in yourself that you can keep going and that you can do what you believe you can do.
Definitely. And by what I said, I don't mean like don't chase your dream. What I mean is you need a fallback. You need something to fund it. Like without my optometry, and my parents have been great to me, and it's always been, if I put into my studying, they'd help me with my racing when I was younger. But without my degree in my optometry, there's no way I'd now be able to live the life I do. My sponsors are amazing, they cover a lot of my costs and they help me with great products, but I still have to throw in a fair bit of cash to fund the program and get it round. So
it's good. It's, you know, it's good to see. Well, it's good to hear it, because, you know, it's very easy to paint a picture on the internet, on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, to you know, and myself, I've had messages off people saying, how do you ride a bike full time? And I was like, I have to work. I'm a woodworker, you know, I do that still. You know, and the same with yourself, even, you know, top 20 World Cup downhill rider, and there's guys all around you who are on full-time contracts and stuff. yet you're still having to.
Sometimes it's frustrating, but most of the time I just see it as really rewarding.
Yeah.
When I'm mixing it with them.
Yeah.
It's just mint. Like everything you've got, that factory setup, the support, the guys you ride with, the testing.
Yeah.
Like last year when I qualified 15th at Montserrat, I was doing it out the back of the hire car with my dad.
Yeah. And that's something.
It's just mint. Like, it's
awesome.
It's proper satisfying feeling. So, but that's not to say that I'm not trying to improve the One Vision program and each year try and make it better and get to a point where I'm at the races feeling like I've got everything I could possibly want.
Ticked off.
Every box is ticked, everything's in the right place. I feel great, and keep trying to build myself. Like.
So you're doing a full season of World Cups?
Full season of World Cups, 3 EWSs,
EWSs,
some British stuff. Yeah.
Cool. And you did some EWSs last year, and they went well for you.
Yeah, did 2 last year.
Talking about them earlier, and you're not hanging around on the trail bike, so
it's the same thing.
Awesome.
You just got to be a bit fitter, and 29th in answer with a 6th and a 15th on 2 stages, so that was good. Enjoyed that.
And what's your thoughts on the old wonder kid Martin Mays?
Oh, like
it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Like you can't say anything other than good things about the guy. He's,
and it's amazing that he could go and win both. That
run at the rest was just
But it's interesting that top enduro rider has gone to downhill and done that, and has it worked the other way around as much? The downhillers
just some.
So, but not a full-time downhiller hasn't just turned up at an EWS.
Or at the same time. I don't think
not necessarily at the same time, but how Martin Mays has just gone.
Yeah. So while he's doing really well at that one, I don't think we've got the right fitness.
It's a different thing, isn't it?
I'm naturally quite skinny, so I have to spend a lot of time in the gym trying to build my strength to hang on to the big bike for those one run thing. Whereas
all out, one run.
You've got to do so much cardio work for that EWS stuff, man. It's effort on effort on effort on effort on effort, and I don't think we've got.
Is that right, Albert?
So angry.
Is that right?
I
don't want to ride enduro.
Oh dear. I think it's the fitness side of things. Yeah, cool. But fair play to the guy. Because then it means that he's got all that fitness and the strength to do that. So.
And I saw on your Instagram that you were testing with your SR Suntour team. Was it last week?
Yeah, last week in Italy.
So has that been good, having that suspension support into really getting your bike feeling really good? Because I don't know much about suspension setup myself, and I kind of work on what feels good and then set it a little bit harder to give me a bit more support. But I haven't ever had a testing session with a suspension company. So what do you get out of that just me over here who's set it up himself hasn't got? What do you get from it?
I've been quite shocked by how much of a difference it has made.
Really?
Not running stock stuff,
right?
And running stuff that they're custom cartridges, so they drill special holes for the fluid to move through easier. I'm not an engineer. But the main thing I've noticed is just how smooth my bike is, so I don't get as tired.
Right.
So I can then go faster because my arms aren't getting tired on the way down.
Right. So
all the bumps are just flattened out.
Yeah.
We do telemetry testing, and they can see, they have a graph for what the suspension's absorbing, and they have a graph for what my arms are absorbing.
Wow. Okay.
And ideally, they want the one for my arms to be basically flat and the suspension one absorbing everything. I've not probably said that right, but if there's a spike in one of the graphs, they can look where on the trail that was, what kind of impact
and what the
it was,
feature it was,
whether it's a high speed or a low speed compression issue, and then they can address why it happens. The idea is that the suspension does as much as possible to keep your body just being able to just hold on to it.
And the cool thing, you doing that, testing with that, hopefully then that gives them more data to then filter down into their
to make their stuff better.
Products for everyone, Dogs who buys it, and then it's just good off the mark,
Well, I did some testing with them in Spain last month, and it was more of a media trip, but we did a little bit of telemetry stuff while I was there, and I did 5 or 6, 7 runs, and then we put a stock cartridge in. And it was really good. I went quicker. I was still in the zone where I was still building up speed. So
Yeah,
then when
yeah.
we put the custom ones back in, I went quicker again.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
But the fact of the matter was, it wasn't like I went quicker, stock cartridge slower.
Yeah, yeah,
and then
you stayed at the same level.
It just kept building and
Yeah.
it felt nice.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
then, the thing is, I've got in with them at a really nice time.
Yeah.
They've been doing all the work with Mick Hanna and those
Yeah,
boys.
yeah. So
for
they've
the
done a
last
lot
3
of
or 4
development
years,
before.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm not getting in now where they're just starting their high-end
Yeah.
stuff and it's like, oh,
yeah,
everything's already really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So I'm quite fortunate that I'm already getting on a really good product.
yeah, awesome.
The nice thing for me is they're like, I want a new fork for a race.
Yeah.
At the races, they'll service it in the evening.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing.
Yeah, I mean that's full factory support.
Yeah, that's the
You
big
know,
thing. Fresh seals.
And they have a
fresh
truck
trees.
that comes to each race, and yeah.
Yeah.
And will you use that as your pits, or do you
I'm
have?
hopefully going to be pitted next to them, so
Okay,
they're
cool.
easy access
Yeah.
to get stuff done. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like you've got a great setup for the year, and you know, best of luck with the year and everything.
Cheers, man.
And
Appreciate it.
yeah, it's been an awesome day, just hanging out, seeing what you do. You know, going to your work and riding some awesome trails, and yeah, it's been awesome.
Mint.
Nice.
Boom.
Cool. So Jack's going to show us what he gets up to in the gym. I'm going to see if I can do what he does. Yeah, I do a bit of training myself, but it'll be interesting to see how it differs, you know, between me being an enduro rider and Jack being a downhill athlete. Jack's just done his warm-up round. I'm going to give it a shot. See if I can do what he's doing. I don't know about these handstand press-ups, so we'll give it a shot.
That's it, and then just use your core to stabilise.
And then go down.
Yeah.
One. Down.
You got to get your head burning down that.
That way.
Took me a while to get there.
Yeah. Fair play, dude.
Slower on the way down. Feel it. Feel it. Push. I come and spot you, but
I can't even get one of them. So as you see, it's been an awesome day with Jack, seeing what Pro gets up to on a day to day. Maybe it wasn't quite what you expected, maybe it was, who knows. But if you like this video, go subscribe to the channel, give us a like, tell us what you like in the comments. You know, if you want to see anything, anyone do anything, just give us a shout. Cheers guys.